Welcome back to another devotion time with me, Joe, and hope you have had a lovely week and looking forward to a new week that lies ahead. And today's devotion is really about looking on the inside. Yes. So, for the month of January, I was on a very strict diet. And why I went on this diet? Well, for personal reasons, for spiritual reason, you can call it fasting. And in the week last week, I had the opportunity to stand on a scale, and the results were far beyond my expectations. I was so disappointed when I saw my mass. I was very disappointed. I weighed way less than what I expected to weigh. I was disappointed. Yes, we may eat all sorts of food. We may try to go on a diet that is physically. And it made me wonder, and it made me think. Have you ever thought about what and how much you weigh spiritually? Have you ever thought about the weight of your spiritual life? Or rather the mass of your spiritual life? Have you ever thought about that? Well, take time to think about it. Because physically, we may be healthy. But spiritually, are we healthy? Yes, we may eat all sorts of food. We may try to go on a diet. But are we healthy spiritually? What do you think the mass or the weight of your spiritual life is? Think about it. You know, the Bible tells us in the epistle of 3rd John, and John writes, and he says in verse number 2, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth." You know, here John is telling the beloveds, or the people that he was writing to, that he wants them to be in good health. In other words, this body of ours that we have been given stewardship to, we will have to look after it. It is our duty and responsibility to look after this body. And not only that, because we have been given stewardship to this body, we will have to give an account for it at the end of the day. At the judgment seat of Christ, for the believer, we will have to give an account for it. So, good health, yes. But what about spiritual health? What does it mean to be in spiritual health? Does it mean that to be in spiritual health you have to meditate? Well, you have to meditate. But you know what? You have to give thyself to the reading of God's word. 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 13, the Apostle Paul writes to Timothy and he says, "Give attendance to reading." Give attendance to reading. Give attendance to reading. For as much as you give yourself to the healthy eating for the body and having all that 7-color meals on a Sunday, but friend, give yourself to reading. Yes, I was disappointed about my physical mass. What about the spiritual mass? Now that's a challenge to you as well as to me, that we ought to be in health physically as well as spiritually. Now, God bless you and have an awesome and fabulous day. For whenever you shall listen to this message, that it may be encouraging to you, that it may make you want to know more, make you want to grow more, make you want to be healthy spiritually. God bless.
If we're honest,